Have you ever had someone like this in your life? Someone who takes care of you, checks in on you first, brings you food, and always seems to be on your side. But somehow, every time you leave them, you feel strangely drained, tired, heavy, like something quietly wore you down without you even noticing. And then one day, you realize something. Every single time this person is kind to you, there's always a story about someone else attached to it. You know, between us, that person is actually like this. I probably shouldn't say this, but did you know what they did? I'm so lucky I have you. You're the only one who gets it. And slowly, without meaning to, you start seeing the world through their lens. You start distancing yourself from people you've never even had a problem with. You start delivering their messages, carrying their feelings, playing a role you never agreed to play. Today I want to talk about what this relationship pattern really is and how to protect yourself from it. Here's why this kind of relationship is so hard to walk away from. It's because this person isn't completely bad. They genuinely do care for you sometimes. They genuinely do show up. There are real good moments. So you can't just say, this person is toxic and move on. Instead, you start questioning yourself. Am I being too sensitive? Am I being ungrateful? Maybe I'm the problem. But here's the one thing I want you to hold on to today. Your discomfort is not wrong. Just like your body sends you signals when something is off, your heart does too, and it's been telling you the truth all along. In psychology, this pattern is called triangulation. Instead of dealing with conflict or tension directly, a person pulls in a third party, you, to carry the emotional load for them. And from the inside, it feels like you're trusted, like you're special, like you're the one person they can really open up to. But what's actually happening is that you're being slowly worn down. There's another layer to this too, something called bonding through gossip. When someone shares secrets about others with you, tells you things only you would understand, it feels like intimacy. It feels like closeness. But it's not closeness. It's a leash. Because once you've heard enough about how terrible everyone else is, you start pulling away from those people, even if you've never had a reason to. And before you know it, your entire social world is being quietly shaped around one person. Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a time, deep in a forest, there lived a fox who made the most wonderful honey. Of all the animals in the forest, the fox took a particular liking to the rabbit. When winter came, the fox would bring jars of honey to the rabbit's door. When things got hard, the fox was always the first to show up. But whenever they were together, there was always something else that came with the kindness. You know, between us, the squirrel actually took your acorns once. Just thought you should know. The bear acts friendly, but honestly, deep down, very selfish. The deer's attitude lately, I can't stand it. But I can only say this to you. The rabbit listened. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. But slowly, seeing the squirrel started to feel uncomfortable. Making eye contact with the bear felt awkward. Conversations with the deer quietly faded away. Then, one spring morning, the fox made a request. It's a little hard for me to say this directly. Could you pass this message along to the deer for me? The rabbit stopped, and for the first time, asked a question that changed everything. Am I saying my own words right now, or have I just been saying yours? From that day on, the rabbit made a quiet decision. Accept the honey, but don't hold on to the stories. And one afternoon, the rabbit walked up to the squirrel and said hello first. The squirrel's face lit up with a warm smile, and the rabbit finally understood. What had been lost wasn't the squirrel. It was the rabbit's own eyes, the ability to see the world without someone else's filter. So what can you actually do when you find yourself in this kind of relationship? First, you can listen, but you don't have to keep it. You don't always have the option to shut someone down, especially in a workplace or shared environment. So instead of trying to stop them from talking, practice letting it pass through you. That's how they feel. And then let it go. You don't have to accept their version of someone else as truth. Second, refuse to be the messenger. When someone tries to use you to send a message to someone else, you can gently but clearly step back. Something as simple as, I think it might be better if you talk to them directly, is enough. You don't have to carry what isn't yours. Third, use your own eyes. Ask yourself, does my feeling about this person come from my own experience with them, or from what someone else told me? Start separating what you've seen from what you've been told. That distinction matters more than you think. Fourth, silence is a boundary too. When you go quiet, when you pull back, that's not being cold or difficult. That's a quiet, dignified decision to stop being consumed. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Some of the wisest people in history understood this struggle. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Epictetus, who was born into slavery and had almost nothing, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And Confucius said, "The man of virtue, wishing to be established himself, seeks also to establish others." In other words, the way you show up, quietly and consistently, with integrity, it doesn't go unnoticed. It might feel that way for a while, but the right people always see it. Always. If you're watching this right now, there's a good chance something in this video felt a little too familiar. You couldn't call the person bad, but you couldn't pretend everything was fine either. And somewhere in that in-between space, you've been carrying something heavy, mostly alone, mostly in silence. I want you to hear this. Your discomfort was never you being too sensitive. Your instincts were working perfectly. And the moment you stopped performing a role that was never meant for you, that was the moment you started coming back to yourself. Someone may have called you cold, difficult, changed, but you weren't any of those things. You were just finally, quietly, becoming yourself again. You showed up every day with kindness. You tried your best not to hold bitterness toward anyone, even when it wasn't easy. You kept going, even when it felt like no one noticed. That kind of heart doesn't need to announce itself. It just needs to be protected. And the days you spent protecting it, every single one of them, will one day become a story worth telling. If this video resonated with you, I'd really love it if you subscribed and left a like. It genuinely helps more people find these kinds of conversations. And if you've been through something similar, please leave a comment. You don't have to share everything. Even just, "I needed this today," means the world to me. Because you are absolutely not alone in this. See you in the next one. Take good care of yourself today.